Today's AskReddit post. How comfortable are you with nudity? Oh boy, this is gonna be a good one. Let's get started. At this point in my life I wear clothes for other people's benefit. That's the same reason that I close and lock stall doors, even if I'm just peeing. It's a form of communication directed to people in a hurry. You asked the question that mattered. Indeed they did. I was actually born nude, so I'm okay with it. You merely adopted the nude. I was born in it. I did club sports most my life as a kid. 4 years in the Marine Corps and a couple decades in gyms. I've seen more cock than Ops Mom. Doesn't faze me. Edit. It's been pointed out that it's phase. I'm no coward and will wear my shame proudly. You're underestimating Ops Mom. Overestimating. I'm very comfortable with other people's nudity. My own depends on a few factors. When I was obese I was pretty self-conscious about showing any skin whatsoever. Now whether I'm shredded or I've been bulking and have a bit of a gut, I just don't care anymore. I think I look okay regardless. Shit, I'm always naked under these clothes. You filthy slut. I bet they even shower naked. Around my husband very. Anyone else? Not at all. I'm also comfortable with this guy's husband. As the husband's left elbow, I can confirm this guy is comfortable with Manic Pix's husband. In the 60s, I made love to many women. Often outdoors, in the mud and the rain. And it's possible a man slipped in. There would be no way of knowing. I've been involved in a number of cults both as a leader and a follower. You have more fun as a follower, but you make more money as a leader. Yeah. Depends. With my family in my home, pretty comfortable. In a grocery store, pretty uncomfortable. In a kindergarten, maximally uncomfortable. As a nudist I'm extremely comfortable. To communists are at a nudist colony talking politics. The first communist says, "Have you read Marx?" The second replies, "Yes. It's these damn wicker chairs." Well, I was pretty comfortable with it. But the bus driver was very vocal about his hang-ups. I like skinny dipping with my friends, it's the best. Sometimes I get nervous or self-conscious, but then I just remember I don't actually care or give a duck, ahaha. I used to be deeply ashamed of my body because I'm a big guy with man boobs, and I'd have those nightmares where you'd be in front of people nearly naked or in boxers or whatever and I'd cringe in my sleep and would die of embarrassment. But over the years as I got older I stopped really caring as much whether people see my body or not. I took taekwondo lessons at my local community college and loved it and had to go to the changing rooms and take my shirt and pants off. At that point I would just do it without the shame or worry anymore. I've gained weight and lost weight and gained it back again. But no matter what I'll still try to show myself the love that others may not, because I shouldn't feel ashamed of what I look like. Granted I don't think I'm the intercourse's being alive, but I'm just not that into myself. Someone out there might be. I'm just hoping to meet them one day. Under what context? Like in front of my family or people I know personally? Hell no. At a clothing optional resort? Hell yeah, strip down and spend a few days camping. Done it before. Love it. I scrolled down a fair, but in one context nobody talks about the gym. My dad got a membership to an athletic club attached to a sports rehab clinic. It's 90% 60Y/O plus people. There are hot tubs, steam rooms and saunas in the locker rooms. Every time I go to the gym me and a bunch of geriatric men sit around naked and talk about how our weeks are going. It's wonderful in the weirdest way. Makes me feel like I'm in a 70s mob movie. It depends. At home, it's fine. At the doctor's, a slight hesitation. At the grocery store, it's a little off-putting. Just pick up a pack of baby carrots. Makes everything look bigger. Good idea, a friend asked. I'm naked under my clothes right now. My colleagues don't know. You filthy perv. Where though? I love to go camping in the middle of nowhere. And I live in the middle of nowhere. And I love to take showers and pee. And have intercourse and sleep and run around naked in the middle of nowhere. But in town, not so much. Pretty comfortable. We used to dive a lot in cold water on the north coast in CA. Swimming trunks suck under a thick wetsuit because they bunch up around your upper thighs when you pull the wetsuit on and are super uncomfortable. That's not fun for a dive that can last 2 hours. Long story short, the most comfortable way for me to wear a wetsuit is nude. Putting on a 7mm thick wetsuit takes some time. When we drove to our dive spots, we'd all be naked pulling on our wetsuits by the side of the road. We'd keep the truck between us and the road to be as discreet as possible. But more than a few drivers by got a show. Not comfortable. Not at all outside of intercourse. I literally sleep with everything but my head and arms covered. Every night, even in summer. Showers must be really inconvenient. Get the laundry done as well. Jiggity. Goo. I went to upvote Jiggity, then saw goo. Very because I'm an adult, plus working in healthcare. You end up seeing a lot of it. It doesn't bother me at all. We are all humans. We all have similar anatomy. It's not a big deal. I never thought about it all too much in the past. But then I got COVID and ended up in the ICU for almost 2 weeks. So many people saw me naked during my time in the ICU. It was weird at first. But by about day 2 it just became normal and I didn't care anymore. That was 3 years ago now. But I still don't care. I don't think I'd go to a nude beach. It's not that I enjoy being nude around others. I just no longer care if anyone sees me nude. My username checks out. This guy usernames. I'm Swedish. So very comfortable. Fun story. I live on the countryside. And whenever I get packages, the post lady have been the same for the past 15 years. Drive up onto my yard to deliver them. I was tanning, naked, on a small hill on my property. When the post lady drove up on my yard, I had walked naked from my house. And so didn't have any clothes with me. I tried to cover up as good as I could with my hands. And told her that I'm sorry. That I didn't expect to get any packages that day. She just laughed and said don't worry about it. I've seen bigger and I've seen smaller. My friend who lives in Sweden says that nudity is not *THAT common. Is it different in different parts of Sweden or something? You're all my nudity? UNI nudity. Pretty comfortable. Me personally, I'd walk around naked in my house as long as the windows are all covered and I sleep naked. Being naked around other people as different strangers is a big no, friends. Only if they are also naked. And if I'm not the one naked, but other people are, then I honestly couldn't care less as long as they're comfortable with it. If I'm naked, it's not problem if you don't like what you see. If others are naked around me, I might feel secondhand embarrassment for a hot minute, but I'll get over it. If we stop intercoursealizing the naked body, it won't be a big deal to anyone. My own. Very. I strictly wear cutoffs at all times. There are dozens of us. Dozens. You what's up, Tobias? Depends on how cold it is. Laying naked on the couch. Half of me on my wife, the other half eating cake with no fork. Nude is my favorite. I've done quite a number of nude beaches. Do it once, and it'll totally change your life for the better. I would rather die than have someone see me nude. My own or other people's? This is an important distinction. I sleep naked. Can't sleep with PJs or big shirts. Like to be naked when home alone, or with my so. Welcome to Reddit, where everyone is a nudist until they have to meet IRL. Very comfortable. I'm an exhibitionist. I'll show myself to anybody while we are waiting. I'd be in the nude all day every day if I could. I would be too, if no one saw me, and therefore no one making fun of my less than average PP. But who are they to judge your PP? Exclamation mark. Who made them PP experts? I say free the PP. Well, I'm active in my local kink community and do amateur porn, so pretty cool with it. Just put a sheet or pillowcase down before sitting on the furniture, please. I think your inbox may be getting very busy soon. Good luck. And in San Francisco, where public nudity was legal, when eating at a restaurant it was considered courteous to place a newspaper or magazine in between your ear and the seat. Male nudity more than I should be. Female nudity, extremely uncomfortable but in a good way. I'd say it depends on the context. If you're at a beach, backyard, or in the house, I'd say go for it. If you are shopping for groceries, gross. I don't have a need to hide, nor show off. If it happens, it happens. I probably find it worse seeing someone of the other intercourse nude than them seeing me. This probably comes from not wanting to look like a creep, I guess. I'm an ever nude #IYKYK. There are dozens of us. Dozens. Not at all. Honestly, makes me uncomfortable. I'm from a conservative Christian family, but grew up in small town Vermont, where there were lots of nudist/nude beaches were common. However, I became most comfortable with nudity playing sports and spending a lot of time in locker rooms in high school. I actually went on a first date once at a nudist event. Just in the shower and that's it. I hate being nude. I think being clothed in a room full of naked people is worse than the opposite. The human body is a human body. It's sad as a society that we look at it so intercoursally. It's an amazing ecosystem all on its own. Not to mention engineering via evolution or creator or both. It's simply amazing. As a nation, I'm public bath comfortable. Bro, you actually watched the whole video. I'd give you a high five if I was a human. Make sure to click the like button and subscribe for more great content. See you next time.